Happy Homemade Kitchen Restock Food Waste Edition, because 30% of all food is thrown away and reducing food waste can have a massive impact on climate change. First, I started off by making a batch of veggie scrap broth using pieces of vegetables that are typically thrown away like onion cores and carrot peels. I let this simmer for a couple hours and the flavor is incredible, so much better than store-bought. Next, I made a batch of sourdough bagels using sourdough discard. I love making sourdough, but there's discard every week, which is unfed starter, so instead of tossing it, I like to make a batch of bagels. I used some pumpkin puree for my Halloween jack-o'-lantern that I processed and had in my freezer from October to make some dog treats. All I did was mix the puree with some peanut butter and oat flour that we had in the back of our pantry, and Pepper loves these treats so much. I do think she would probably eat the entire batch of these treats in one sitting if I let her. I also had a lot of spinach in my fridge that I kind of forgot about and was really close to going bad, so I chopped some of it finely, popped it into super cubes and covered in oil. These cubes work great for starting a stir fry, and then I blended the rest of the spinach up with a little bit of water and poured it into trays to make green cubes for smoothies. And lastly, I raided my fridge and pantry for vegetables and items that were past their prime, and a little bit wrinkly to make some garbage soup, sometimes also known as kitchen sink soup. I used some of the homemade veggie scrap broth and an almost expired can of beans in the back of our pantry, a box of pasta, and whatever vegetables I could find. Spending the week using foods from my fridge to make new masterpieces is a great way to reduce my food waste and save money.